Welcome, Philly, to the Black Girl Ventures Pitch Competition. It's the largest competition for Black and Brown women founders, combining the premise of Shark Tank and Kickstarter to give you an opportunity to be a part of an entrepreneur's journey. I am Tiara Durham, BGV Philly change agent and founder of Colors of COVID. You are tuning in to the BGV Philly Pitch Competition, and I, along with 4 other beautiful Black women Philly change agents, are happy to have you join us today. The style of the pitch competition comes from the rent party of the early 1900s, when Black people included admission fees to the party to help people stay in their homes. And these were not just any parties. You had people like Langston Hughes and Duke Ellington helping with these events. And so now, here we are, our ancestors' wildest dreams, providing access to capital through engaging community. You will watch 7 awesome women pitch their businesses to a set of judges. Each participant gets 3 minutes to pitch, and the judges do not determine the winner. You have the power. Vote for your favorite pitch at www.sheraise.com. Stay tuned for more information on how to register for She Raise. In the meantime, remember, participants win a mix of capital from their audience, that's you, capital from our sponsors, and the BGV Startup Package, which includes access to an accountant, business coaching, Salesforce Essentials, Google Cloud credits, HubSpot for startups, and so much more. So without further ado, Philly, I want you to turn it up and show the rest of the world how we do it here.
The way this pitch competition works is slightly different from any other pitch competition it's like Shark Tank with an audience, but everybody's a shark. So all of you have an opportunity to vote with your dollars tonight. We'll listen to 7, 8 amazing women come up and showcase their business.
It's 3 to 4 feet taller than reality. Its ropes are red, white, and blue. Its platform is blank stretched canvas. They say it's built for a man. There's room for my competitors and I. There's corners and centers, punches and knockouts, blood, sweat, and tears. Entrepreneurship is a boxing match. But we, the women, know how to stay light on our feet. We slide past insecurity. We shuffle through sexual harassment, me too. We duck, then jab, then land, and suddenly, the predefined role of woman calls our name. Wife, mother, feminist, auntie, babysitter, nasty woman, pow. Right in the kisser. I fall. Face against platform, I heard my ego crack when I realized that my male competitor has more mirrors in his dressing room. You're a woman. This is not your place. The referee counts down. You don't belong here. VCs fund people who look like them, and I don't look like them. I didn't learn how to box in school. My parents are not boxers or coaches. My life is just a corner. 8, 7, 6, I breathe. This game is rigged, but fuck that. I'm the only species on earth that can bleed for a month and not die. I am badass. Even if I bow out and get a corporate job, I would still make less than the man who would scrape my remains from this platform. 5, 4, 3, get up, girl. Pin a Nike commercial to your memory. Remember that you don't get in where you fit in until you get in, because fitting in is about character and getting in is about access. You're already in a match. Get up. Bite the hand that feeds you, boy. Burn the bridges you never want to cross again. You got this. Slide, duck, jab, land, and remember that you know how to stay light on your feet.
Hello, my name is Tanya Morris. I am one of the judges today. I'm the president and founder of Mom Your Business here in Philadelphia. Our mission is to support mompreneurs by connecting them to resources and opportunities that lead to success in business and in life. I am also a BGV Philly change agent here in Philadelphia. I'm also a BGV alumni, and I'm just a proud member of Black Girl Ventures. I am also manage a co-working space in the Mount Airy section of Philadelphia called Mount Airy Nexus. And I'm also hosting the ladies here today at the BGV Hub here in Philly at CIC at 3675 Market Street. So I'm really happy to be here.
Good morning, everyone. Eric Chapman. I'm with Sustain VC, managing principal. We're a early stage venture capital fund that has two focuses. One is to look for really exciting businesses that can change the world and bring ideally a great venture return, so strong business. But more importantly, we look for businesses that have some kind of tremendous impact in changing the world, social, environmental, social justice. We have a pretty broad focus, and we've been doing this for 13 years now, 40 companies, and something on the order of half of our founders are underrepresented founders. So really pleased to be here today. We were supposed to give a quick fun fact. So I'm a father of 4, and I'm now at that point, past the tipping point where my kids are smarter than me. They've figured it out. So I'm learning an awful lot every day outside of work too.
Hi, everybody. My name is Alex Nichols. I am a regional director with Impact Assets, which is a donor advised fund that tries to get people to think about their philanthropy, not just in granting to the causes they care about, but investing in businesses and companies that have a positive impact as well. I am a proud board member as well of BGV. And fun fact, COVID has been tough, and I'm one of those people that got a dog. So we got our dog the day that Maryland got shut down, so we named him Fauci. So you might see him at Dr. Fauci at some point in the background.
Fauci in the building.
BGV Pitch is the largest pitch competition for Black and brown women founders. We combine the premise of Shark Tank and Kickstarter to give you an opportunity to be a part of an entrepreneur's journey. Vote for your favorite pitch by visiting www.sheraise.com, select a city, enter the donation for the pitches you loved, and don't forget to leave feedback and or hype comments for our founders. Your donation keeps a Black or brown women founder in business. You are changing the world with Black Girl Ventures.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jessica Ogenor, and I'm the founder of The Suite. The Suite is a marketplace platform that helps individuals in remote and underserved areas find someone to take care of their highly textured hair by bringing stylists and barbers to local salons with unused space. If you go to Yelp and type in box braids, you'll only find one location listed in the entire city of Ithaca. When you search for the same thing in the New York City area, you'll find 240 results. As an MBA student, my colleagues and I experienced this phenomena personally. To combat the lack of options, people attempted to do their hair themselves, traveled 4 hours to New York City, took flights to Detroit, or leveraged conferences in other cities to get to a salon or barbershop that catered to their hair type. This is why I created The Suite. The Suite eliminates this problem by bringing experienced stylists and barbers from surrounding areas into underserved locations like Ithaca. Our platform brings together an ecosystem that services clients in underserved areas, but the magnet and differentiator that ties this all together is our partnership with institutions. We have offered services at Cornell University in Ithaca, New York, and Dartmouth College in Hanover, New Hampshire. In addition to this, we've had other schools and companies express interest that are based in several other cities, including just outside of Boston, the Bay Area, and Seattle. To emphasize just how needed this service is, I'd like to tell you about our launch in Ithaca. Appointments were filled in less than 24 hours from when they became available. Then there was a snowstorm on the day of the launch, but not a single person missed their appointment, showing there's truly a need out there. We're able to generate revenue through each service area from our 4 user types. We charge a transaction fee as a percentage of the services offered and rentals booked on our platform. This is a $50 billion market, and our specific target is $5.7 billion based on those in underserved areas. While there are many booking platforms out there, none of them are focused on serving institutions or more remote areas. Institutions are an important part of our business. While many companies will remain remote into the new year, we are working closely with our college and university partners. In addition to this, we're pivoting into other areas sooner, such as boarding schools and nursing homes. This has all just been the beginning of our business. We plan to expand to several other markets, domestic and international, introduce retail, add a wellness and fitness section, and provide a SaaS solution. The suite team is currently composed of myself, Gina, and Vincent, along with Stephanie as our technical advisor. We are seeking $150,000. This will go towards additional modifications to our technology, building our initial inventory to introduce retail and towards marketing. In addition to this, we're asking for connections to institutional partners. Thank you.
Good job, Jessica. Good job. Great presentation. So the university serve as a hub, is that correct?
Yeah, you could say that. So it's right now our the proof of concept. We were working with universities. That's where it all started. But there's also companies. So we say underserved areas because some of these areas are remote, but others can be like in cities like in San Francisco or Seattle, where that's not remote, but it's still an underserved population.
Okay. And the travel is not cutting into the profit margin for you as well as for the stylist?
Not for us. So this is why the percentage that we take from the stylist is a smaller amount, and we also take a fee on the client side. But we try to find those who are within an hour so that it's worth their while.
Jessica, I enjoyed the presentation as well. Also went to Cornell, so totally get the whole, I can see your picture of the market and the snowstorm story resonates with me. But a lot of these things, I think at some stage go from a institution and so on to spreading the market through word of mouth and other means, I would guess. So what are your thoughts on how you sort of do that second wave of marketing, or how does it grow beyond your institutional partners, which seems a clever way to start? So how do you like build from there?
In what sense, in terms of growing beyond these remote areas?
No, I would think that people who would want to see a stylist are not all connected through the institutional partners you have. So yes, that's a great place to start. But how do you get the other part of the market in Ithaca and surrounding areas who are not linked in with those institutions, but would be great customers?
So it is a strong word of mouth, because in Hanover, New Hampshire, Vermont's not too far, but we have a regular client who came from Vermont, and we're just like, how did you find out about us?
Right.
And somehow our flyer made it to the hospital that she works at. So the word of mouth is very strong. People from Ithaca College were also coming because there's the network, because it's very difficult. So it's not that we rely just on that, but it's incredibly strong that, it's gone beyond just the target. So when there's no options, and when you're searching for something, even me, when I went to school in Boston, I had to still travel pretty far into Mattapan to figure out where to go. So leveraging the people searching for it, that's another way to grow beyond just the word of mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jessica, I really enjoy the presentation. I can see both sides of how people would love this service, not only the individuals, but the organizations that are trying to make a positive environment. And, when you think, though, about how you are going to scale, do you see yourself, is the excitement or the interest coming more from the institutions or from the individuals, or a combination of the two? Where's your focus?
It's a combination. So we actually started just focused on the end clients, and the institutions were the ones who said, how can we help? How can we make this a reality? The Dartmouth sponsors their students with a $20 voucher to get their hair done. They sponsor the booth rental, and that's for the student side, but we have faculty and staff. Cornell is different in that they focus on faculty and staff. And, going there, I knew that there was actually a person who made sure new employees were comfortable and had all the basics, like where to get your hair done, which was an hour away. So apologize, lost my train of thought. So with that, it's the excitement comes from both sides.
Great.
BGV Pitch is the largest pitch competition for Black and brown women founders. We combine the premise of Shark Tank and Kickstarter to give you an opportunity to be a part of an entrepreneur's journey. Vote for your favorite pitch by visiting www.sheraise.com, select a city, enter the donation for the pitches you loved, and don't forget to leave feedback and or hype comments for our founders. Your donation keeps a Black or brown women founder in business. You are changing the world with Black Girl Ventures.
Hi everyone, I have a fun fact for you to digest. 20% of the ingredients in most skincare products contain chemicals linked to cancer. Again, that is 20%. As we go through my presentation, keep this stat in the back of your mind as you reflect on the products that are in your bathroom vanity at home. My name is Shantae Butler, and I'm the founder and CEO of NACO Naturals. A few years ago, I was fooled by the deceptive marketing that a lot of brands use, and unfortunately, it was by a skincare brand that I was dedicated to. I discovered that they actually did not make their product with the all-natural ingredients that they claimed to on their labels. And that's when I decided to take matters into my own hands, and I created a brand that is authentic and true to its claims. And that's when NACO Naturals was born. We're here to take the confusion out of what's in your product. Our brand is focused on being handcrafted, all-natural, and getting back to the basics. Our products are formulated by utilizing internal quality standards, and we responsibly source our ingredients, being dedicated to using only the best-in-class raw products. Our target customer is the natural buyer who requires transparency in her products, as she wants to know what she's putting on her skin and ultimately in her body. She makes the majority of the consumer product purchasing decisions in her household and spends 80% more on skincare needs than most women. By 2025, the market for organic beauty is projected to be $8 billion in the US, consisting of skin, hair, oral, and cosmetic products. Our focus is on skincare, which commands over half of the market revenues in the US, bringing us to $6.6 billion. Based on our target customer group, our addressable market size is $4 billion. We plan to carve out $400 million of this market by 2025 through our aggressive, scalable plan of data-driven advertising and decision-making, cost reduction, and product innovation. Our products are sold direct to consumer from our website and social media, and we are also listed on the Philo app, a beauty and skincare reseller. Our margins range from 50% to 81%. We launched 3 months ago and have sold 200 units to date, all through organic marketing. NACO Naturals fills a gap in the adult skincare clean beauty market. There are several smaller players in this market, but many of our direct competitors are staying in the indie farmers market space and are not well positioned to scale as we are. Today, our ask is $700,000 to make investments into product innovation, small batch manufacturing, and marketing efforts. This will have immediate tailwinds, bringing an increase in monthly unique visitors by 120%, increase in monthly orders by 90%, and increase in customer retention by 60%. I was recently accepted into the Tech for Black Founders cohort, which provides access to several marketing and data insight tools, which will further enable our growth. Again, my name is Shantae Butler, and I'm the naturalista behind NACO Naturals. I'm a Wharton grad, product enthusiast, and all-around passionate about health and wellness. So think back to my earlier stat. 20% of ingredients in skincare products are harmful for you and your family. Do an audit on your beauty cabinet tonight, and then let NACO Naturals get you back to the basics. Thank you.
Wow, that's an awesome presentation. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm scared to do that audit because I know what's in there. But it sounds like a great product. One of the challenges is, of course, the marketing piece. Tell us a little more about how you plan to kind of get the word out and get in the market. Do you see celebrity recommendations, or very targeted to certain geographies or groups, or how do you sort of scale it so they can experience the product and then get some momentum behind it?
Yes, exactly. So that's why I'm so excited about the Tech for Black Founders group that I'm a part of. They are marketing experts who really help me to tailor who exactly my customer is, and pulling all the insights from the money that I do plan to spend in marketing, pulling those insights and being able to target the exact pools of, they're calling them customer segments, that I will then form. So essentially, as I mentioned, 80%, our target is the women who spend 80% more on their skincare products. So that's the main target group that we're focusing right now.
Okay, great. So the next stage of your business is really to say, we have a fantastic product. We're going to kind of product market it, hone in on who are the right groups, and then how do they buy and how to scale that.
Exactly.
Okay, got it. Fantastic. Yeah, great. Perfect. It's a great strategy.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciated this, and it was really interesting seeing what you had to say. You know, you were saying before that there are folks that, it's like the farmers markets and things like that. What does it look like for somebody? Can you walk us through kind of like what it looks like for somebody to find you? And then once they find you, and they go to your website, what does it look like in terms of them? Do you walk them through a process of how to choose the right product, or what does that whole kind of process look like?
Yes, exactly. So on our social media and our website, we have pretty good descriptions around what each product targets. And so, if someone has more dry skin, one product is more tailored for that. And then if someone, has eczema, we have a product that's more tailored for that type of product. And so we do a lot of that communication through social media and directly through our website. And we're also now shoring up our YouTube site as well, which will have more in-depth, like how-tos and descriptions on the products.
Great. Thank you.
Your target marketing, the natural buyer. I think that is perfect how you map that out. And it looks like you've done some really good research as far as marketing is concerned. I love the branding and the total look. And so I really don't have any questions, but I really did enjoy your presentation. Great job.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
BGV Pitch is the largest pitch competition for Black and brown women founders. We combine the premise of Shark Tank and Kickstarter to give you an opportunity to be a part of an entrepreneur's journey. Vote for your favorite pitch by visiting www.sheraise.com, select a city, enter the donation for the pitches you loved, and don't forget to leave feedback and or hype comments for our founders. Your donation keeps a Black or brown women founder in business. You are changing the world with Black Girl Ventures.
Cake Me inspires creativity. Cake Me shows appreciation and affirmation. When you send a cake, you give that to the people you care about and love. It also encourages generosity because it allows us to come together and work together to collaborate and create new things. And that's who I am. I love that. So why a 90-second cake? You may have seen a lot of them out there. However, it's a unique and meaningful gift. So many people have been there for me. And so this is and they see it as a quick and convenient treat for themselves, and they want to share it with others. That's why they choose a 90-second cake from me. And it's a fun and tasty treat and activity. Our unique selling proposition is that we are convenient. We are all-inclusive, meaning our box has cake mix, oil, icing, sprinkles, and the baking container, something the other companies do not do. We are also experiential. This is an activity. You saw that in the last slide. The kids have fun making it, and parents want to see their kids happy. That's just what parents do. And then we're also, you know what? I need your help because right now I work a lot for this, but Cake Me is so easily scalable, and you can help me. You will help me. I am already being helped to make it as scalable as possible. Our traction so far has been success in many retail locations at the $6 mark, over $8,000 in sales. A lot of that's come from universities and college students who really like cake. They like staying up late. This is what they do. And then I've also, during this past time season, I've really bolstered my traction in 4 different online outlets. So who are we? We are creators, we are educators, we are supporters. We have raised over $15,000 with no debt. And we are Philly proud and Philly based. No, I went to Penn State and UPenn, all the Pennsylvania love right there. And because I have so much Pennsylvania love, I'm going to be a GoPuff. They offer suggestions all the time. And I believe that they are going to step up and they are going to take Cake Me on. But for that to happen, they need to see the magic that is Cake Me. And I thank you so much for allowing me to spend time with you.
Great.
Wow, that was fantastic. That was so good. Great.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
So, Marion, that's fantastic. Really exciting. Tell me about how you need to scale production, because it feels like you have a great product that people are excited about. And I guess you've been making a lot of them, but probably more by hand. So what happens next?
You know what? At first, I thought it was a who we are, but it is a what happens next. Thank you for asking that, because I want to share with you how you can help me. So one of the big things that GoPuff told me was that my COGS were a little too high. So I need to lower them to $1.50 a unit. And for me to lower those COGS, cost of goods sold, then I need to, I'm raising money in the non-traditional sense. I'm asking for support. I'm asking for connection.
Great.
Marion, thank you for doing this. I'm just curious, let's say I get a cake. What is that? I open the box. Can you walk us through that experience? Because I think it sounds cool, but it would be great to hear you explaining what it includes.
Yes. So the cake includes the box. It's a box. And it has all the directions on the back of it. So it's an easy to follow 3-step process, simple. And so you're going to take the box, you're going to pour out the components, you'll read the instructions, microwave for 90 seconds, hence the name 90-second cake. And then you get to decorate, enjoy, just eat it by yourself or with friends and family.
Love it.
So, Marion, obviously I'm going to try not to be too hard on you, because, I love you and you're my BGV Philly sister. I want to help you to develop a better opening statement the next time that you pitch. I think you know your product inside and out. And remember, we did this how many times? Problem, solution, why me, why now? And you got all the data, right? You got it right there. So I think it's just a matter of being able to get more comfortable with telling the story in an impactful, and it's impactful in an impactful way, but just more succinctly. You know what I mean? Because you have a great story, you've got the support. Don't worry about us that support you and love you. Just tell the story of Cake Me so that you can get this money and go to the next. We appreciate it, but just tell the story so you can get to that next level and get the money that you need to go to that next level. Okay, that's what I want you to do. Okay.
Yes. Everything you said, correct.
BGV Pitch is the largest pitch competition for Black and brown women founders. We combine the premise of Shark Tank and Kickstarter to give you an opportunity to be a part of an entrepreneur's journey. Vote for your favorite pitch by visiting www.sheraise.com, select a city, enter the donation for the pitches you loved, and don't forget to leave feedback and or hype comments for our founders. Your donation keeps a Black or brown women founder in business. You are changing the world with Black Girl Ventures.
Oh my God. I am so tired of my scarf falling off at night. It took me 10 hours to do this hairstyle after watching that hair video 100 times. Now my hair is dried up, messed up, and is that a bald spot I see? There's got to be some kind of scarf out there that actually doesn't fall off in the middle of the night. Oh, wait, there is. It's called the sledge scarf. I got to tell you all about it. Made from charmeuse satin, the sledge scarf takes care of the 4 most important hair care needs that keep your hair looking like it was dipped in milk and honey and kissed by the angels. It prevents hair breakage, retains moisture, promotes healthy hair growth, and wait for it, it doesn't slip off. The patent pending band along the inside of the scarf is what helps it stay on your head the entire night, no matter how much you toss and turn. And to make sure that it could stand up to the most wild sleepers out there, we made sure it could withstand the force of 15 pounds. Now tell me, have you ever seen a headscarf that could hold a 15-pound bowling ball? With over $2.5 billion in the natural hair care industry and competitors like Grey Soleil, Etsy small shops, and neighborhood hair care stores, we're ready to disrupt that market by claiming at least 3% of those dollars. And that would be just the beginning. Because over 30 million women have experienced some form of hair loss in their lifetime due to lack of moisture. And that doesn't even include the 52% of consumers who are now looking for a more natural way to care for their hair. Our revenue model is simple. We hand make the scarves for $7, sell them to natural and curly haired women for $45 on sledgescarves.com by way of social media ads and vending events to make an 84% profit margin. That 84% includes all the materials, including marketing and packaging. Now, don't get me wrong. This entrepreneurial journey is my obsession. And even though I put in $10,000 of my own savings to keep this dream alive, we need your help, which is why today we're asking for an investment of $100,000. That will help bulk up inventory, continue our patent process, as well as help with manufacturing and marketing needs. Sledge Scarves was invented and designed by me, Peach Brown, after 25 years of waking up and finding my headscarf missing and laying at the bottom of my bed somewhere after a night full of tossing and turning. So I am my ideal customer, and I know the pain and the frustration that comes from an unreliable, slippery headscarf. Remember, you deserve to feel beautiful at all times of the day, no matter how much you toss and turn. So, I forgot. So this madness has to stop. The solution is Sledge Scarves. Remember, you deserve to feel beautiful at all times of the day, no matter how much you toss and turn. So let Sledge Scarves make bedhead a thing of the past and 24-hour beauty a thing that lasts. Thank you.
On time, Peach, on time. The time button popped up right when you were done. Perfect, wonderful. Yeah, this is another one of my favorite products. I don't really, have a lot. Great job as always. You've really broken down your market segment. You tell such a great story. It would have been cool if you brought the bowling ball. You didn't bring the bowling ball. So I've seen it with the bowling ball, but I love this product, and I really want you to talk about the manufacturing. How can you move from doing it yourself? What is your plan for moving to manufacturing, and how is that going to impact your profit margin, which is outstanding, by the way? What do you see? How do you see that moving forward?
So right now I'm working on the manufacturing process, talking to a bunch of different manufacturers. I'm trying to see who's going to give me the best price as far as my sampling. So once I find a manufacturer who's able to sample it for me, I can get it, feel it in my hands and know what it looks like. Then I can move forward with actually putting in a bulk order for inventory. And then I can keep that inventory so that I can just have it on deck. So when I get those orders in, I can just ship it out. Once I start doing that, my revenue will go up because I won't have to wait for sales to come in to make the scarves. I'll just already have it and I'll be able to send it out right away. As of right now, I hand make the scarves in advance. So as of right now, I have 50 scarves just sitting on the shelf waiting to send out now. But in the event, if I get an order for 100 scarves, I have to be able to have that inventory there to just ship that out right away, which is why I'm working on moving into manufacturing. That way I can just email the manufacturer and say, hey, I need these scarves. Can you send them to me so that I can get this shipment out right away?
So Peach, right now you're selling direct to consumers, right? It's individual people that buy, I want one or two or three or five or whatever.
Yep.
Do you see the business staying like that, or do you see yourself maybe marketing through hair salons and other places where people, they're getting their hair done and at the same time they could be buying a scarf if they knew about it and it was there?
That's exactly right. So right now I just sell through my website /scarf.com and vending events. But actually next month I'm going to start going and doing some footwork and actually going to hair salons to promote my scarves so that I can have hair salons sell them in their store, so that when they have their clients in their chair, they'll see my display of the scarves, and then they can promote the scarves, and then I will get sales that way as well. So as of right now, I have one hair salon that's just waiting for me to get the scarves in her salon. She's very excited about it. So once I do that, it will be the hair salons. And then after hair salons, it will be going to those neighborhood hair care stores, because that's where everybody goes to buy all their hair care products, their weaves and everything. So if you're spending money on that, you need to get a scarf to protect all the money you're spending on your hair. So Sweat Scarves will be in hair salons as well as neighborhood hair care stores.
That's really smart. I like the way you're doing that, because you can sort of test it, step it up, and time your investment and how much effort you put into these different kind of marketing routes before you have to put in a lot of inventory. So yeah, great. Love the product too. Very cool.
Thank you.
Peach, thank you so much for this. You were excited. You knew exactly what you wanted to say. You shared it. I was excited for it. One of the things I think is really interesting you were talking about was the patent, about how this is a different product. What is that then, in terms of what that means? How do you get that point across? I think the bowling ball really, took it home. But, if somebody were to see it at the salon, how do you feel like you could get that across to them if they just saw it in a package, if you're not there?
I was thinking I'm definitely going to put that picture of me holding the bowling ball. Also, I plan on putting some kind of like a short little tip on there that would say something where I can relate to a household item, because I did run an ad before displaying the bowling ball, and it was saying, do the sledge scarf trick, find the bowling ball and wrap your scarf around it and see if it comes off. But most people don't have bowling balls in their house. So I was thinking—
You're going to sell it at the bowling alley.
Right. So I was thinking maybe telling them to maybe tie the scarf around like a bottle of bleach or something that would be heavy, that would be round to mimic the shape of the head. That way they can try their scarf and say, oh, it really doesn't hold it. So that would be my idea of how to get that point across. But definitely putting that bowling ball picture in there, that is usually what takes it home. That's usually how I get the sale at every vending event. Once I pick up that bowling ball and they see it, they're like, I need one right now. Mm-hmm. So I definitely want to keep that in the marketing as well, but just tweaking it a little bit so that, like you're saying, it's visible right away and it clicks in the customer's mind, like, okay, this is how it works, and I know it's going to be the perfect product for me.
Great. Love it.
BGV Pitch is the largest pitch competition for Black and brown women founders. We combine the premise of Shark Tank and Kickstarter to give you an opportunity to be a part of an entrepreneur's journey. Vote for your favorite pitch by visiting www.sheraise.com, select a city, enter the donation for the pitches you loved, and don't forget to leave feedback and or hype comments for our founders. Your donation keeps a Black or brown women founder in business. You are changing the world with Black Girl Ventures.
Well, thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity, and I am looking forward to sharing information about a man's cave. According to the Men's Health Network, men take less care of themselves than women. In fact, men are dying an average of 5 years younger than women. This statistic is alarming. A man cave has positioned itself to change it. Hi, I'm Judith DeMornay McDaniel, founder and owner of A Man's Cave, where grooming and kings meet. We are on a mission to create a movement of healthy men. We are on a movement to creating a healthy, relaxed men with longer lifespans. Inspired by my husband, who is an avid spa goer, we noticed that there were no men-only spa experiences. Men often shared that they are unable to take advantage of spa services like women. Wouldn't it be nice for men to have a safe space where they can prioritize their quality of life? Traditional competitors only offer haircuts or spa treatments. Modern competitors have begun to offer haircuts and spa treatments at one location. A man's cave, however, enhances the wellness experience with the nutritional food demonstrations by an executive chef, as well as health screenings with a board-certified homeopathic physician. And of course, like traditional spas, we offer massages, facials, manicures, and pedicures. All of our team professionals are licensed and have been trained and redirect our men to adopt a man's cave model that your body is your temple. Since the end of 2019, we have had the opportunity to hold several pop-ups which were sold out within 1 week. Surveys from our clients have confirmed the additional attention that their wellness increases retention. During the current pandemic, we have gained 50 pre-orders for our men's facial kit and launched virtual consultations. Besides our pop-up events, we also have private events as well as gift cards. Future revenue streams include subscriptions, merchandise, and specialty products. We have already begun preliminary planning for all three. Our target market is based on the segment and market penetration rate of 2%. Our annual sales reach $1.19 million with the pop-up experience alone. As we expand to include areas outside of Philadelphia and partnerships with organizations geared toward men, we stand to quadruple revenues within 3 years. Today, we are asking $150,000 to purchase spa equipment, increase marketing, and expand our operations. With your help, a man's cave can continue to churn out relaxed, health-conscious men. Thank you.
Wonderful.
That's really fantastic, and I think you really hit an interesting market because it's everything you said is true. Men don't take care of themselves as well. It's hard to find a place that actually can give you a really comprehensive experience and make you feel like it's okay to do that, right?
Yes.
I guess I have to ask you though, in now the COVID situation, it's really tough. All kinds of places had to close, and now they're slowly opening. How do you think about that in terms of your business model? How do you handle that part?
Okay, so actually we have been doing virtual consultations with the spa associates along with our clients, just so that they are aware that, you know, we are still in operation. And we also recently launched our product line for skincare so men can actually, you know, take care of their skin. And with that, we anticipate on doing it virtually so that they can feel connected to us.
Okay, great.
And Judith, I loved what you had to say. Quick question. What if your wife is okay with her husband dying earlier? No, I'm just kidding.
Alex,
Yeah.
Alex, have you been talking to my wife?
Yeah, you know, that's just a separate question. We'll do that after the presentation. But no, I love this. I have been to these types of places where maybe they say, hey, you could, you know, this is a place where you can get a haircut, and then they'll maybe, you know, give you a pedicure or something like that. And it's always really nice.
Yes.
But I really like the fact that it's much more than just looking good, because with the doctor and talking about food, it becomes, you know, all inclusive. And I think that's fantastic.
Yes.
You know, what does it look like in terms of cost compared to a place where you might just be having the specific service though? And is that something that people automatically get, or that you have to, kind of educate them on why it's important to pay more for that?
So we actually have a premium model, and we actually love the fact that we are able to be mobile, which actually allows us to reduce costs, because basically what I have done was actually looked at different places in the city of Philadelphia that actually has event spaces. And so we're renting the space for that time period. And so with that being said, we actually encourage our men to enjoy the experience, which is why they actually are receiving all of the services that we offer at one time. So they can actually experience a massage, experience a facial, see the executive chef preparing healthy meals, so that even if they don't see us monthly, they will actually have an opportunity to do some of the things that they practiced with us and they experienced with us at home.
Can I ask a quick follow? Because I like that. So is the idea that you rent a space, you get me and Alex and 4 other guys to say, we'll all come and do it together as friends, and now there's a social element, and then we experience it together. It makes it easier. It kind of lowers the embarrassment barrier, etc. Am I going and I don't know anybody? And so, okay, then you follow up with all the product sales. Like there's a nice trail of virtual touches for a while until we have it again in person. Now, that's a brilliant idea. Love that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah.
Indeed. The goal is to always stay connected with you all, so that you know that this is something that is important. And it was intentional for us to have a doctor on board as well as an executive chef, because food and being healthy and getting a spa, it all ties in together.
Yeah,
Great
that's
job,
great.
Judith. Great job. Great job. I'm so proud of you. You really persevered, did all the great changes, and really, I think you're really moving in the right direction with the pitch. So that's all I got is just feedback. It's just really great, really great job.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. And fellas, we're going to be coming at a place near you, so please make sure you
I'm ready.
BGV Pitch is the largest pitch competition for Black and brown women founders. We combine the premise of Shark Tank and Kickstarter to give you an opportunity to be a part of an entrepreneur's journey. Vote for your favorite pitch by visiting www.sheraise.com, select a city, enter the donation for the pitches you loved, and don't forget to leave feedback and or hype comments for our founders. Your donation keeps a Black or brown women founder in business. You are changing the world with Black Girl Ventures.
Greetings, my name is Yamani Afonyale. I'm the founder of Good Vibes All-Purpose Cleaner. Toxic cleaning products are bad for our health. Every year, thousands of people are injured from using toxic cleaning products in their homes. Good Vibes is the plant-based alternative that smells amazing and cleans like crazy. We have a simple list of ingredients that our customers can identify and pronounce. Good Vibes came to be because in 2016, my son suffered a very scary asthma attack after inhaling a cleaning product that I had left on the kitchen table. As I nursed him through that, I realized that I needed to make some changes, and I began to research do-it-yourself cleaning products in order to make my own. In 2010, I launched a blog teaching other people how to make cleaning products, but my readers kept asking me if I could just make some for them. And I realized that people didn't have time to make their own cleaning products and that there was a market for this. In 2017, a friend of mine, after seeing me make my cleaning products, he suggested that I add incense-scented fragrances to them, and Good Vibes was born. Why now? All over the world, people are using cleaning products to fight contagious diseases like the coronavirus, and more consumers are becoming more conscious of the toxins that they're bringing into their homes. That's why in Q1 of this year, we made less than $900, but in Q2, with a small marketing budget, we made over $40,000 in revenue. We ended Q3 with just under $52,000, and we anticipate to make $65,000 or more in Q4. Our target market are hip, health-conscious millennials who like to try new things and parents who want healthier, earth-friendly products for their households. In 2019, in the United States, the household cleaning sales market brought in $3.5 billion. The natural household cleaning market brought in $991 million. And if we tap into just 1% of the natural household cleaning market, we stand to make $10 million. Our number one advantage are the scents that are unique to our brand. There are a handful of manufacturers of cleaning products, natural cleaning products, but none of them offer fragrances like sandalwood, noctampo, or frankincense and myrrh. Our products are useful on a variety of surfaces and fabrics, and even you can use them in the laundry. They're concentrated and cost-effective and powerful, but gentle at cleaning. Our number one source of revenue is our website sales with $30 per order average. We have 50 to 80% profit margins with wholesale and retail customers, and we currently have over 4,000 customers. We intend to add larger bottle sizes, expand into TJ Maxx stores in the United States, and add an essential oils line in 2021. We need to secure a manufacturing facility, do more research and development to improve the product, and hire a marketing agency, which is why we're asking for $500,000. And you can learn more about Good Vibes at goodvibesclean.com. Thank you.
On the dot. That was fantastic. Thank you so much for that. And, you know, what in terms of the product, you know, is it something that people could say, you know, it works against coronavirus?
It's not a disinfectant. However, I inform my customers all the time that before you disinfect, you have to clean. You have to get rid of the dirt on the surface in order to make it uninhabitable by bacteria and microbes. I'm a cosmetology teacher, so I'm coming from that background. So it is a cleaning product, a level 1 sanitizer, but it's not a disinfectant.
Okay, great. Yeah, I like that combination.
Thank you.
You've had a lot of really good success so far with a lot of people trying it, and you got tremendous tailwinds, like with the realization that people have had with Corona that they need to keep the house clean and sanitized. What have your kind of reorder rates been like? Because it'd be really interesting to know. I tried it because I'm curious, but now I really like it and bought it again and again and again. Do you have some information on that? Because I think that's an important part of this.
I don't have the actual data, but I can tell you that the reason we did so well in Q3 was because we had a lot of people reordering the product who ordered in Q2. Most of our sales came in around June and July, and then people began to run out and order more in August and September. So we did see a lot of people coming back to reorder the product and even buy more, which is what prompts us to make larger bottle sizes for the customers who want to continue to buy.
Yeah, that's great. I would encourage you to take a little bit of time at some point and figure out what that reorder rate has been, because that's really important.
We definitely will. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Eric. I think knowing the reorders rate is going to be really critical to your fundraising efforts, to show that you have a certain amount of repeat customers. And then on the manufacturing side, Yamani, where are you in that process of identifying your manufacturing? Have you had conversations? What do you see as being the key component of getting it out and getting into stores? And I'm interested in why you also targeted TJ Maxx as opposed to a Whole Foods or Wegmans or someone like that.
Yeah, thank you for asking that. Actually, TJ Maxx approached us, and prior to them approaching us, we actually, when I thought about what stores I'd like to see the product in, I thought that TJ Maxx stores like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Brunswick Factory would be a nice fit. And then they just so happened to email us when they saw the product as it was circulated on social media. We're not opposed to going into a Whole Foods, but we like the idea of stores approaching us right now because we are small. As far as a manufacturing, right now we are looking at a local laboratory that manufactures product for different businesses. They have some of the facilities we looked at required that we purchase 14,000 SKU of each scent, and we weren't able to do that just yet. So we needed to find a manufacturing facility that we could use on a smaller scale.
Yeah, the units are going to be really important. The number of units, I would imagine, especially when you start talking about stores. Did TJ Maxx give you a number for units, or where are you at in that conversation?
TJ Maxx is willing to work with us. We actually have
Okay.
an order waiting for them to pick up. And so they told us that they're willing to, if we can give them 600 bottles or 6,000, they're willing to work with us. So it's a matter of designating particular stores, and we're going to start in the New York market, since New York is our largest market right now.
Oh, okay. So you're based here in Philly, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so you're going to start with the TJ Maxx in New York.
Yes, correct.
And so is it on a store by store basis?
It'll be on a store by store basis more than likely, and they're willing to grow with us. So that's a good thing.
Wonderful.
Imani, I think that's such new. That's, first of all, that's fantastic. Congratulations on that. And second, I think that's really important because, you know, Wegmans and Whole Foods and the other big national chains kill companies like yours because they put it in a store or two and everybody loves it. And then they ask you to do 1,000 stores and nobody can scale that fast.
That's right.
So the story of somebody asked me to go in a store and build it up and they'll take what I have and I can scale it, that's really attractive.
Yes,
I think you should play that card earlier and more strongly. It's a great piece of information for investors to know.
And just to piggyback on what Eric is saying, I think there's opportunity for that as well with the Whole Foods, especially local here in Philadelphia, because they have those buy local programs. And so that may be something else for you to look into as well. So great job.
Thank you.
BGV Pitch is the largest pitch competition for Black and brown women founders. We combine the premise of Shark Tank and Kickstarter to give you an opportunity to be a part of an entrepreneur's journey. Vote for your favorite pitch by visiting www.sheraise.com, select a city, enter the donation for the pitches you loved, and don't forget to leave feedback and or hype comments for our founders. Your donation keeps a Black or brown women founder in business. You are changing the world with Black Girl Ventures.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yep, perfect.
Great. Happy to hear that because there's some information that I wanted to share with you today. One is that it is ridiculous that only 60 to 80 short films get into Sundance, even though it's the largest film festival in America. This year, however, a record 10,000 short films and counting didn't make it, which leaves many filmmakers without an outlet to build a viable career for their work. Film festivals have been canceled, many art house movie theaters are closed, and streaming platforms like YouTube, Hulu, and Netflix are way overcrowded. So overcrowded that it's causing the average American to spend 28 minutes a day just trying to find something to watch. Now, at a time like this, when we're all feeling isolated and COVID-19 has wreaked havoc on the mental health of 1 in 4 Americans, it's more important now than ever that we are all able to connect with each other through the transformative power of film. Welcome to the Mad Lab Post. We are your international social club for movie junkies, headquartered right in the historic Bach Building in South Philadelphia, where we're building relationships, bridging cultural differences, and empowering filmmakers to value the work that they do. As a valuable quality of life resource, we're solving this problem by providing cash awards, job opportunities, and a support system for the communities that in the cities that we serve. And that's starting in Philly and going to Baltimore through Las Vegas and beyond. Now, our live and digital film experiences help our members and our guests make sense of life during times of crisis. Whether it's buying a membership for a year of free access to our film screenings, or advertising your restaurant to boost your catering business, streaming inspiring short films on demand, or attending one of our workshops to learn about creative filmmaking techniques, we have you covered. Now, to accommodate the needs of our audience in this current climate, we're building out our digital entertainment platform to add video streaming, behind-the-scenes photos, and memorabilia to supplement our live in-person events, where travelers and veterans can happily spend their $737 million while catching up with old friends and making new ones. Now, $10,000 will strengthen the Mad Lab Post's technological infrastructure, which will help me upgrade our Squarespace website and complete the development and launch of our digital media platform. So are you in? Join us today, and thank you for watching.
Well, that was fascinating. I really enjoy, I enjoy watching a movie or a film when I actually end up figuring out how to choose one. So I hear what you mean about, how long it takes. For somebody that were to be like, I live in Washington, D.C., the way that I would become a client or a customer is by going onto the website and viewing the movies. Is that how that would work? Or how do you see somebody like that's not in the city that you're in getting engaged?
Yes, a lot of my clients travel to Philly to visit one of my events or host a workshop from places like Chicago, Belarus. I do have some Washington, D.C. clients. The way that you would access the films would either be by attending one of the events that I host in Baltimore and signing up through that way. While watching the film, you can watch films live at our screening. And then if you want to see more films, you can purchase a membership or purchase the digital pass to see some new short films, a curated collection of short films at your leisure online. You can also go to my online store and purchase a digital membership, which will give you free access to all of the curated collections that we release throughout the year.
Great, thank you.
So Nicole, I'm trying to understand a couple of things. What I understood was that it resonates with me the fact that people spend a lot of time looking for interesting, different films and content to watch. I think short films is really exciting because sort of you're not investing 2 hours on something that might not be great. You can watch for 10, 15 minutes or whatever, and that's like easier, lower risk like that. How many films do you have now? How do you sort of advise people, or do I envision myself scrolling through a really super long list of films, but I don't know anything about them? Like, how do I find the stuff that might interest me?
While I have personally a library of hundreds of films, I keep my film exhibitions and digital offerings limited to under a dozen short films. So if you are participating in the Short Film Slam, for example, which is one of my flagship events, you will most likely watch around 12 short films, and you also get to vote on them to decide which filmmaker wins $1,000 at the end of the year. You can also watch our digital film bundles, and those range between 4 to 6 films per bundle, and they are curated based on genre. Sometimes they're curated based on region as well.
So you may have the misfortune of being the last person to present, and you may have said that, and I might have missed it. But I think that that's really important for us to understand in the pitch, just to sort of narrow down to say one of the challenges people have a hard time figuring out what to watch, and here's how I help them with that. And so I get it now, and maybe you said it and I didn't get it before, but I think that's really good.
Thank you, and thank you for asking.
So Nicole, a couple things. One is, can you just go over your revenue model just again real quickly? Because I want to try to get an understanding of how you make money.
Yes. Would you like to me to go to the previous slide to help?
That would help. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. If it helps. So these are 4 of the main revenue sources that I have currently. I have several revenue sources, but some of them bring in the bulk of the revenue. Memberships, contributions, and advertising are the top 3 sources of revenue. And then down the line, it's ticket sales, i.e. admissions. So people can buy a day pass to come to one of my events. If they're not a member, they can spend like
$10 to $15 to come. But if they buy a membership, it works like Amazon Prime, sort of like just like the free shipping. You get a year of free admission to all of my events in any city. So if you wanted to attend a event in Philly, for example, but you couldn't make it, you can still go to Las Vegas and attend one of the events there for free. So the membership is a way that people can sort of save money if they want to go to a lot of events without having to buy a ticket or a day pass each time. But outside of the admissions, memberships is where I make the bulk of my money. And I make surprisingly a lot more money from advertising as well. I do print advertising, on-screen advertising, where we feature local small businesses on screen. I also do advertising on my website, as well as some content marketing where I'll write like a native advertising piece for our advertisers. I also have a very engaged email newsletter that I send out to my audience, as well as many leads and previous attendees to try to get them to become a member. I post advertisement in there as well, and I advertise in our film event program guides, as well as the space like in Philly where my business is located. I post like advertisement print ads around the space as well.
And so you say events, you mean the film festivals?
Yes,
Okay.
I do film screening events.
Okay. And then, are you familiar with Quibi?
I am.
Okay. So is that, when you talk about the streaming, is that the direction that you're trying to move in as far as, those short digital membership to short films via digital platform? Is that your long-term strategy, part of your long-term strategy?
I am trying to move into that so that I can supplement my in-person events with online streaming to make it accessible for people in Washington, DC, for example, as well as people who have come to one of my events, but they can't return because they live in Denmark, for example. I have some Australian supporters, and so I definitely want to. QB is something that is something that is similar to where I want to go. In addition to building out the digital space to include additional content such as photos, behind the scenes interviews, and things that audiences are unable to access if they go to a traditional movie theater.
Wow, this was amazing. We heard so many great pitches. I just want to thank BGV for giving us this opportunity to serve as the judge today. Really great products. I just want to encourage you ladies to continue to work on building your business, building your brand. One final thing is always know your numbers. It is so important when you're pitching that you know your numbers. So thank you again for the opportunity.
Yeah, I have to echo that. It's always fascinating to talk to a bunch of really passionate, excited entrepreneurs, and Black Girl Ventures does a great job of pulling together amazing groups of people to talk about their businesses. I would say your passion, your enthusiasm for the business comes through really clearly. A couple of tips, don't be nervous, because your natural passion will come across. You don't have to get every word right. You're not a newscaster where every sentence has to be perfect. We're just trying to see what you like about it, and that comes through. So that's like perfect. And then the other thing that we're really interested in trying to understand is sort of your traction. How much sales, how many customers, how will the next investment bring you to the next level? And you all have that down, so that's great. I would just maybe lead with that. Make sure you lead with that, because that makes it even more tangible. So the passion gets backed up by some real traction. So fantastic. Love being here. Thanks for the opportunity.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, BGV, for having us and letting me be involved in this. This is a great way to, just get motivated and excited to see what kind of businesses are coming out and people just so passionate for what they're doing. I would say that, one of the things that BGV has done so well is pivoting during coronavirus and, moving to this virtual environment. And in the same way, if you could quickly show in your presentations what your business model looks like, understanding that who knows how long coronavirus is going to last, it just makes people feel that you're confident, and it doesn't require that, things go back to normal next month. So if figure out a way to include that. Nobody likes to focus on it, but it is a reality. And so in the same way as this, I think these pitch competitions have only, this is a great model and that BGV is doing. So it definitely doesn't have to be a negative. It can be a real positive. So thank you so much, and thanks for including me, and look forward to hearing more about what these ladies do with their businesses.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thanks so much.
What an awesome display of Black women, entrepreneurship, and power. Thank you so much to our founders for doing what you do. It makes us who we are. And lastly, I just want to remind everyone to go and vote. www.sheraise.com. Sign on and vote now. Voting will be open for a full week, so you have no excuses. Again, let's show them how Philly shows up, and I will see you next time.
BGV Pitch is the largest pitch competition for Black and brown women founders. We combine the premise of Shark Tank and Kickstarter to give you an opportunity to be a part of an entrepreneur's journey. Vote for your favorite pitch by visiting www.sheraise.com, select a city, enter the donation for the pitches you loved, and don't forget to leave feedback and or hype comments for our founders. Your donation keeps a Black or brown women founder in business. You are changing the world with Black Girl Ventures.